I could stay like this, forever following you. Just don't get too far, and I'll be right where you are.
Hi all, it's Kirsty from AdelineCC Cottage. I'm back to share with you the last two journals. These are quite dear to my heart. It's got that real shabby chic look about them. I'm just completely over the moon with these ones, and without further ado, we'll just jump straight in. Okay, so we will start with this one. This fabric is to die for. It is absolutely one of the most stunning Sanderson fabrics. And we've got some lace down the side here, and we just have some cream velvet ribbon with a little diamante on the front. Yes, and we've also got the lace again around the edges, and that actual lace was from Susan. And so we'll just jump right in. This will be the very quick video because you've seen everything that's inside of it before from the last two videos. Okay, we got the tsunami rose little pocket here with the ephemera and tea-dyed paper. We have another one of those little booklets that I created, and once again, if you're really interested in seeing how I made these, just leave a comment down below. I'm happy to do a tutorial on that. I mean, they're pretty simple, but if you want to know, just let me know in the comments. We have music paper, again, being fragile. It's been washi taped in. We've got parchment, we've got the ephemera, and there's the other side of that tsunami rose. And you can find her on Etsy if you're not 100% sure who that gorgeous girl is. And you've got the center, and with that little pack there to do whatever you like. This has been printed from the actual front cover. So you've got that as the middle page. We've got file page. We've got ledger. We've got dyed pages that I've done. You've got more ephemera, a floating pocket with another tag in here. And we've got parchment. We got a vintage garden book. We've got a vintage book page here. We have another little booklet that I've created with this sticker and the garden page, tea dyed, again with the ephemera, the lady in the album, and the lace from Susan, ledger, and of course the back part of that printable that I've done. And this is the printed hanky, and again with that little flip out and fold down for a place to journal. So that is that particular design design as in the front cover. The inside's pretty much all the same. So I will show you the other one, which is the pair to it. Slightly different, as I mentioned on all of them. It's very hard to get the pattern, to cut the same pattern, because it's the amount of fabric that I actually had. And of course, this was meant to be the front cover, but I put it on upside down, and I didn't want to take it off because it would have ruined the integrity of the book. So yeah, so we've got the velvet ribbon, the diamante, and then of course everything inside is again the same. Okay, and lending towards a bit more of that pink palette. That's the tsunami rose again, and yes, that one does have a pocket at the top loading pocket up there, so you can see that. You can hide whatever you like inside there. Parchment, again, one of those little booklet thingies that I made. Music paper, coffee dyed paper, and parchment and book page. We've got ephemera, again that's the other side of that tsunami rose with printables with the top loading pocket. And we have the ledger, the music lined paper, the coffee dyed paper. We have the little vintage pack. That's the front cover of that fabric again. The dyed paper again with the ephemera and floating pocket. Again, more parchment. The vintage garden book page. Again, with the little booklet that I created. Just moving forward, this is just a quick video just so that you can see what each book or design that it is, but generally everything inside is identical. So that is the pair to the first one I showed you, and the next one is this one, or these two, because they're both the same. See how I tried to match it up the same, but it was just too hard. With this one I've used a vintage earring, and I'm pretty sure these are both of them with milk glass, and of course we've got the lace and the velvet ribbon, which has been dyed. And we just pop inside. This one's got a little bit more pink in here. This one I think's got that real, for me, real shabby chic. I kind of feel like keeping this one as well, but I haven't. I will show you mine, but I like a little bit of a punch on mine. So mine's got, front cover's got a bit of a colour pop. So moving forward, music paper, we've got all the different same pages. We've got the ephemera, we've got tsunami rose, pocket, the ledger grid, tea dyed, that little pack again. The front cover, actually that was taken of this one, as you can see. So let's moving forward. Dyed page, the ephemera. We've got parchment, the garden page, book page, and the little booklet that I had created. Tea dyed. We've got garden, vintage garden pages. We've got the little ephemera tags here, mini album and the lady. And pretty much everything's identical and the same. So that is probably bored seeing the same stuff all the time, but I have to show you just so that you know what what's going to purchase, or for inspiration. So moving on to the last one, as I said, it's got a little milk glass earring, vintage earring on there with the back ripped off. We've got the lace, we've got the velvet ribbon, and then we'll just pop inside, and again everything is the same. The pocket, tsunami rose pocket, little booklet thingy that I made, music paper, ephemera, again the top loading pocket, the little vintage pack, and the scanned fabric page, and this one's avocado dyed, ephemera, and then we've got the garden book page, we've got the vintage book page there that's been coffee dyed, got the little ephemera areas here, the pocket with the lace, and yeah, so that is it with that one. So these are the last two. Now normally I usually make one for myself, for my own stash, so that if one day I want to remake something, I tend to pull that out and pull upon it so that I can look over it and pick out some more ideas. So I'll show you my one, and that's this one, because I like the punch of the green, the bottle green. I just love how it pops out. But anywho, this one is mine, and plus this one's got a lot of pulled marks in the fabric, and there's a lot of staining on it, and I just didn't feel comfortable selling this one because of all that heavy stain and the pulling of the fabric. So me loving how it turned out, I decided to keep this one as my reference. So yeah, again, these will be listed on Wednesday. Now that I've finished all the videos, I'll just get the videos sorted, and you'll be seeing these on coming up real soon, and I will see you in my next video. Okay then, bye.